What's up, guys? It's your girl Serenity, and we're back at it again with Track News Daily. Thank y'all for all the love and support y'all been showing me so far. Now, we got to get on what is on tap for us this weekend in the track and field world. I'm excited for this weekend, like I'm excited for every weekend because it's track season. So that means that every meet that's coming up, if we're being real, like from last weekend until, from NCAAs until like Ultimate Championship. Well, no, until Athlos is over. So well into October, I will be excited every weekend. So just gonna preface this by saying I will probably start every podcast episode with "I'm so excited" because I am. And this weekend is no different. Monaco is coming up. And I am excited for it because Aaliyah McCormick from the University of Oregon will be making her first Diamond League debut. I have gotten the opportunity to interview Aaliyah when she won Big Tens, I want to say her junior year. And she's a great athlete. And she's just a great girl in general. So I'm really excited to see how her opener will go. And I love that this is like a big deal. Like this is the start of something new, you guys. And it's the fact that it's the start of something new in the 100 hurdles. Something that she's really good at it. Like, I mean, she won NCAAs with a 12:44. And I will say NCAA championships has kind of taken like a dip when it's come to the 100 hurdles, but she has always been consistent. So I'm excited to see how she does. And because like I said, like this is the start of something new. And 100 hurdles is blowing up right now with like Masai Russell and the world record being set by Toby Amusin in the event not too long ago. So like the excitement is around hurdles right now. So I'm just mainly just excited to see what she's able to do. It's all the way in Monaco. I'm not sure if this is her first international meet per se, but the first Diamond League, so maybe a lot of pressure riding on it, but that's okay. That is a-okay. She's going to be racing against athletes like Renaya Jones, Alasia Johnson, and Masai Russell. So when I tell you it's going to be fast, it's going to be fast. But what I like about Aaliyah, she's a clean hurdler. I would say that she's a bit taller, and she has how can I explain this? She has a pretty short torso. So it gives her long legs. So technically, it looks like she's just stepping over them hurdles when she runs. She's quick, she's powerful, she's going to PR. She's gonna dip below 12:44. She is. I think that it's impossible for her not to, because at the end of the day, she's a competitor. But all around, just pretty excited for this meet because Monaco is always really fast. But somebody else I really want to point out as well is Adasia Hodge. She will also, I'm trying to think if this is her first Diamond League meet. I don't think it is. But Adasia Hodge is also running in Monaco. She's running the 200 and she'll be facing off with the Olympic champion, Julian Alford. She's an Olympic champion in the 100, not the 2. But it's going to be good because you know who's also in the race? Gabby Thomas, the Olympic champion. Okay, like it's going to be so good in the 200. Monaco is always a good meet, but what I love is, like I said, like since NCAAs, us as track fans, we've been getting fed. We've been getting fed every single weekend, and this weekend is absolutely no different. Gabby Thomas versus Juju versus the youngin Adasia Hodge. And also, I want to point out Anavia Battle. She can put up a really good 200, as can Cambria Sturgis. Cambria Sturgis opened with a 21.9. Okay? Well, at least no. Okay, her last race was 21.9. And she ended up beating Shauna Miller-Rebo. So, it's going to be a good race. I could see Gabby coming out on top for that one for sure. She's already run 2170 so far this year, while Juju has run 2186. So, depending on the lane assignments, the lane assignments matter, especially for these athletes. Just like Gabby having like a taller physique, and Juju's not short, but she's just shorter than Gabby. You know, Gabby with her long legs. So just want to see like where people will be positioned, because I think being the hunter versus the hunted matters in this case. And then for the men's 100 to finish off what is going to be a great Monaco Diamond League meet, we will have Marcel Jacobs racing Jordan Anthony, racing Lasile Sabogo, racing Oblique Seville. Hello. Is this the Ultimate Championships minus Noah? Kinda, yeah. I mean, goodness gracious. Like, Marcel Jacobs, he kind of just, it's not listed here, and I think it's because it was 180, but he just ran like 9697. Crazy. Don't know what's going on there, but personal best of 980, season's best of 996. So that's what they have listed so far. Um, I need to see Jordan Anthony hit his stride in the 100. He embarrassed me before. I bet on him before in the 100. I'm not gonna say I'm not doing that again. He's good. He's good in that 60, which is why he won the 60 in worlds indoors. But I need to see him put that last 40 together. The same way like a Christian Coleman has really had to work on that last 40, and Christian has been able to master it. Now he's just in the process of like getting back like his footing. But that has been a problem for somebody like Christian Coleman as well, who has a powerful freaking start, needs to finish the race. And I think that that's something that's really similar with Jordan Anthony. But next up, this is where I'll be heading. I'm heading to the Ed Murphy Classic in Memphis, Tennessee. I will be the everything really, but I will be the sideline reporter, the MC, the press conference host, like doing social media, all of the above. I love this meet. I love doing it. I think this is my 4th year doing it, and I will never skip this meet. Like, let me just preface this by saying, like, they could not pay me and I would still come and work it for them, because I love the Ed Murphy family, and what the meet director Matt Paquette has been putting together for years has just been absolutely fantastic. Every single year is a great meet, and this year is even better. The World Shot Put Series. So they already have street pole vault, where it's on Bill Street, the heart of Memphis, and they're literally competing in the heart of Memphis. Like, people are like athletes are going over their pole vault, like their vault, literally, and there's people walking around being like, what the heck is going on over there? And I'm over here on the mic like, y'all come see what pole vault is all about. They're jumping higher than a 2-story building. It's great energy. It's great, 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 great energy. And this year is going to be no different, because they added the shot put series. World champion, Olympic champion, world record holder Ryan Krauser will be in it. That's crazy. Right there in Memphis. And he did just recently make the switch to Tennessee. I think he lives in Nashville now with his wife. And I'm just excited to see. What I love about this meet is the fact that we give the average we give the average person a chance to become a track fan, especially a field fan, because we're really emphasizing field, like with the World Shot Put Series and the street pole vault. This is a chance for people to stop and be like, what the heck is going on? Like, okay, they're throwing a ball, but like, how heavy is that ball actually? Well, it's 16 pounds. And it's not always just about the biggest guy wins. That's not what it's about. It's about technique. And just like being able to educate people of like, this is really freaking cool. We know it's cool as track fans, you guys, but we need to get the average consumer to see and understand that it's cool. Remember that. So I am so excited for the Ed Murphy Classic this year, like I am every single year, because it's literally my favorite meet. My parents come out. It's just such a good meet, and I think that the athletes really love it too. Also kind of used as like a last chance meet before they go off to USA's as well. All right, last but certainly not least, Ken Harden is named the new head coach for Auburn track and field. Well deserved. Very well deserved. Coach Leroy Burrell has moved on to Texas A&M. Big ups to him. I know he's getting paid with that Texas money. But Ken Harden is now getting his time to shine. He's a great coach. He stopped by my house when I was getting recruited by him back when he was at the University of Tennessee. And what I loved about him is that he's so personable. And I'm happy that he's finally getting the recognition he deserves. But also, like, being a head coach isn't always about that. Not everybody wants to be a head coach. There's a lot of pressure. But I think that he's able to handle that pressure for sure. He's brought some great athletes through there. Auburn, and I also want to say that the way Auburn connects with their African athletes says a lot, and I think that is due to Coach Ken. He's a Zimbabwe. He was a Zimbabwe athlete himself, so it's like he is connected with those African athletes, and that matters. I know with a lot of my teammates at Texas on the Caribbean side, it was like what they were looking for coaches who understood them, coaches who were willing to use WhatsApp and communicate with them versus like, okay, if you're not going to get it my way, then we're not going to recruit you. That's not the way you do it. You meet them where they're at. You know what I mean? And I think that Coach Ken has definitely been able to do that. I want to read what Citius Mag posted about him. He brings 22 years of NCAA D1 coaching experience to the head role. And at Auburn, he's overseen 6 individual sprint national championships, 2 relay national titles, 4 consecutive NCAA team trophies. 3 collegiate records broken, including Jacoby Tharp's 110 hurdle world record. He deserves to be the head coach. So big ups to him. Very, very excited for that one. All right, y'all, that's it for Track News Daily. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.